Welcome to the 56th episode of Alpha Mindset TV. This is SP the Artist, your host. If you're not yet a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. Also, like and share the videos. These videos could be useful to anyone who's trying to improve their self-image, better improve their mindset for their business and their personal lives. Also, leave comments. The comments lets us know if this content is of any use to you. And if you have questions about anything you're confused about, feel free to leave a question in the comments and we'll do our best to get back to them as soon as possible. By the end of the day's episode, you're going to understand how doing this one thing just makes everything go so much smoother and takes away a lot of stress. Anyway, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I want to talk about planning today because you always hear me talk about strategies and planning. There's a particular way that I want you to remember to plan, right? Um, I talked about the books by Nassim Taleb. I believe that that's his name. If I said it incorrectly, I'll come back to it at another time. But he is the author of a book, or a couple books actually. One called Black Swan, and the other is called Anti-Fragile. And he talks a lot about planning in such a way. And what I like to say is this: make sure that your plans and your strategies are mutable, right? And make sure that your ultimate focus, the results that you want, your goal, make sure that that's immutable. Now, the only time you want your goals to be immutable, and what I mean by mutable and immutable is mutable is changeable, flexible, right? Immutable is something that's static. It stays still, it stays the same. It doesn't change, right? So you don't want to be flip-flopping on goals and not clear on your purpose. You want to get clear on those things. But along your journey, if you find something that's more powerful for you and that better suits you, then you can swap out your goals. But I want to explicitly talk about strategies and planning. Whenever you're planning something, anything can happen. That's why I talked about the book Black Swan. And a Black Swan is just another name for an unpredictable event, a major event that can happen that can turn your life upside down in a good or bad way, right? You just don't see it coming. It's something that you can't predict or foresee. So because you know that these, events are going to happen, you need to plan when you're doing your business, anything, relationships, in a flexible way. Because even in a personal relationship, you can't control how someone is going to react. You can be faithful, loyal, honest, do your best to communicate. But if that person has a change of heart, you can't be upset with them if they want to leave and move forward. You would then have to adapt to that. And that's what I'm talking about when I say mutable, meaning flexible, liquid. Like Bruce Lee says, you want to be like water. Why? Because water shapes and changes itself to become, to fit around anything, right? That's what water does, and it flows and all of that. But it also has a lot of pressure and force as well, right? So it's more powerful that way. So you definitely want to be flexible. So remember what I said: keep your plans and your strategies mutable, and your goals and purpose immutable, right? Immutable for your plans and goals, and mutable for your strategies. No, my bad. Yeah, immutable for your goals and your purpose in life, and mutable for your plans and strategies, flexible strategies. And that's pretty much it. I didn't want to really run it on today, but I felt that that was an important thing because I recall times personally in my life where I had my heart set on a particular thing working out and I had planned it, and it turned out that it didn't work out that well for me. And because invested so much time in planning it that way, I couldn't get out of that head state, that mind state of disappointment when it didn't work out. Like the book Who Moved My Cheese, right? If you do something one time and it works, and then you try it again and it doesn't work out, you'll be upset and you will want things to go back to the old way it was. But there may be a new set of circumstances that require you to adapt the way that you approach the situation. That's why I say mutable. Anyway, this is SP the Artist signing out, reminding you to remember to have mutable plans and strategies and immutable goals and purposes. All right, have a good one.